Hey, this is Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy in Frankfort, Kentucky, and this is Defensive Tactics Talk. Today we're going to talk about some training tools that we use for knife defense, so unarmed versus knife defense, or even if we were going to do force on force, airsoft versus knife. We've got a couple tools that I like to use in classes or seminars. The first one is basically a training knife. This Sharkee training knife here. It's blunt. Okay, they make a couple of different styles. This is the more of the full tang, like long dagger style. They make like a folding type style as well. So there's different ones on the market. These are some that we have. We haven't had any injuries with these. You have to be careful. These are still hard plastic, so if you jab somebody in the ribs or in the eye, you could injure them. So there's a certain amount of safety that you have to safety briefing that you have to kind of give to your students. So we typically will use these to practice the techniques and also to get some sort of feel for the training. So we can spar with these. You can hide these in your pants, pull them out or whatever whenever the grappling match is going on and suddenly there's a knife in play. Okay, so this is a great tool, relatively inexpensive as well. There's a bunch of different brands on the market, so I'm not. I like this one, but use whatever you have. The other thing that we use for stress drills is the Shocknife. The Shocknife is made by Shocknife, oddly enough. And the Shocknife is a knife that's a plastic knife that delivers a variable intensity shock that hurts. Okay, it doesn't injure you. It just stings and burns and simulates getting cut. So it's definitely some negative feedback. Again, it's a hard plastic thing, so you're not going to want to put this and jab somebody in the eye with it. The electricity from the manufacturer's instructions, you're supposed to keep this from the neck down and not attack the groin with it. So we're going to focus on the limbs. It works best in terms of feedback if you slice it across somebody as opposed to poking them with it. So there's some settings on the back. We typically just use it on the highest setting because we're trying to create stress. You can hear that, it hurts. Okay, it'll hold a little charge too. See, ow. So that way if you pick it up by the blade, it'll discharge that last little bit of electricity, so if it goes free and somebody grabs it, they don't grab it by the blade. So in the next little bit here, I'm a big fan of this. I've been training with this for a while. It takes a 9-volt battery. It's very durable. I've had a lot of sparring sessions with it. Nobody's been injured with this. Nobody's been hurt. So I highly recommend this. This is a training tool, especially to increase the adrenaline, because when somebody is coming at you like this with this thing, you're going to be fighting a lot harder than you would if it was a plastic knife. Okay, grabbing the blade or touching the blade has a negative consequence. So in the following footage, you're going to see some examples of us training with both types of training tools in a live environment. I hope you enjoy it. Hand grip. Switch off. There you go. Get that knife blade! Get that knife blade! Nobody's gonna fucking say get it! Control it! There you go, man. There you go, get on top! Control it, control it, control it! Go! Control it! Get it! Kill it, motherfucker! Get that cat! Hey, this has been Brian Jones from Valhalla Academy in Frankfort, Kentucky. If you like this video, click like, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and share this with all your friends. We'll see you next time.